Greetings, programs.
You need a drink or something, Detective?
No. Are you offering? This is Wretch. Welcome back to LA Noire, and we are in the middle of interrogating Mr. Vernon Mapes here, former LAPD officer and Hughes aircraft head of security. Now, I had an interesting theory after I recorded the last episode, guys. Remember at the spy's apartment where we found that corpse? We found that LAPD pin for people, for cops who had retired. Had he retired? Well, because he used to be in Vice. Remember, Big said so. So maybe he has something to do with it.
I did the same thing when I first saw the plane. I was staring wide-eyed for a full hour.
I don't know if you have the capacity to be wide-eyed, sir. But if we're dealing with corporate espionage, it wouldn't surprise me if he's involved in it somehow. Nicholson plant explosion.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Oh, well, that's blatant. Prop spinner. I don't think we really have Donut Task Force retirement tie pin, yeah. Microfilm. Let's doubt that.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
You just make sure no one touches his food. Knowledge of Okamoto.
Do you know Tomoko Okamoto?
Okamoto.
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Oh, that's the doubt face. And how did you know that she was female?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Oh, okay. Phelps thought about that too.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
And that might be a lie.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
Well, we got the prop spinner here. Spy camera, espionage. Yeah, it's the prop spinner.
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Literally, if you can. And look at this beast of a plane. I heard the name Spruce Goose before, but I didn't really realize wasn't aware of it really until I saw the movie The Rocketeer growing up, and then I became very curious about it. It was an incredibly ambitious project by Mr. Hughes. Oh, we can actually... Whoa, what are you, Biggs? You okay there, buddy?
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
I bet that does get pretty pricey, doesn't it? Okay. Well, this is a pretty huge crime scene. Or not crime scene, but investigation scene. Now let's get our leg day in. Can we climb the ladder? Oh, yes we can. Awesome. Let's see how high we have to climb to actually get up to the top of the wingspan. Oh, Biggs, you came up here too? That's nice. Just imagine this behemoth flying through the air back in the 40s. Don't think we can go that way. Could we drop down? I doubt it. Just like... Well, we don't need to. We can just go through the front of the plane. Don't need to make things more complicated for ourselves. Okay, anything here we need to be aware of? No? I guess we could just climb up here to appreciate the monstrosity that was the Spruce Goose. And hopefully not fall off to our deaths. There we go. I'm really glad we have some smooth controls in this game, relatively. Get some burn on them hands. Now some burn in them legs. What am I looking for, I wonder? Where's Biggs? Is he still... Yep, there he is.
I'm at a loss.
What do you say we take a look around inside the plane?
Inside the plane. Brilliant, Biggs. I'm glad you're here to tell us these things. Chewie, take the professor in the back and plug him into the hyperdrive. What we got here? A crowbar. Danger, risk of electric shock. Well, I guess we will head up to the second floor.
Great.
Ooh.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
Interesting. Wonder what that's for. Oh, well, that's convenient.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
24 degrees. Oh.
76 degrees west.
Sorry.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
The Bahamas.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
Or did we do this the wrong way? Nope, this is the right way.
Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Well, I mean, if you got a plane this size, you might as well go all out, right? And various stuff here. What do you think, Biggs?
What do you think?
Check Mapes' office, but easy does it. You find something, he could turn nasty pretty quick.
Yeah, I think that's probably already going to happen. But let's see. Hello, sir.
Tell a man that there are 400 billion stars and he'll believe you. Tell him a bench has wet paint on it and he has to touch it.
That's a variation of a George Carlin quote, actually.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
Hi there, Mapes. We're just, oh no, that's the exit. Okay. Is that actually...
It'll load these engines.
Maybe it's over here. Caution, do not stack. I think we may have went the right... Wait a minute. 'Tis locked. Can we knock it down? Why can't we go in there, I wonder? Now I'm all kinds of curious. Can't go that way. Oh, I thought those were bombs. No, those are not bombs. And this... Yeah, this is the exit. This is where we came from. So which corner... You know what? I bet Biggs is waiting right outside the door, isn't he? I would imagine so. Maybe it requires two of us to get the door open. Let's see here. Biggs! Too bad I can't summon the partner like I could summon the horse in Red Dead. And still no Biggs. So he headed wherever we needed to go. And I really should have paid attention to him, but I didn't because I am a genius. I don't have time for things like common sense. Okay, where did you go, Biggs? I lost my partner. Biggs! Oh, well, I guess he might be, you know, in the office right above us. Okay, here we go. Ah. There's the esteemed Mr. Hughes. Hello?
I don't think this is going to help us.
I don't know. Can we just pocket it? I think it will help us in the long run. Call me crazy.
Don't think this is anything.
Valor Cigars? Ah, that's familiar.
Junk.
I won't call it junk. And what do we got here?
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
I don't blame him. By the way, I believe that was actually this gives some of my Hollywood knowledge here. This lady, I believe, married Eddie Fisher, Carrie Fisher's father. Something 2nd Street. Unknown address. Newspaper.
Help me out.
We should search the hangar. Something tells me we won't get another chance to tour around again.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Nothing in the trash can. Oh, just the gun again. Now, if memory serves, Eddie cheated on Carrie Fisher's mother, and oh, I forgot her mom's name. She was a very, very famous actress and singer, but yeah, with the body, as it said. Because I watched Carrie Fisher's like spoken word kind of little comedy show that she did. It was really funny. She had a life. Okay, is there anything else here that we need to be aware of?
Tell a man that there are 400 billion.
And you're going to do the George Carlin quote again, or at least the variation of it.
Paint on it, and he has to touch it.
Well, let me run around here, guys, and see if I can find anything else.
Whitney 4360.
There we go.
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
Just walk up to this guy and the scene started. Ew.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Yep. Well, that new technology would render this unnecessary.
Let's see what Baker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Oh, that's our cue. Return to Wilshire Station. Well, sir, it's been a little slice of heaven.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
Nice of Biggs to go to bat for us like that.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
Absolutely. And now's a good time to go ahead and take Vernon's car. He's a nice guy.
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
We're gonna look stylish.
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. But this would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
I have no idea where the unknown
Someone like Mapes?
dress is.
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Alright. Look at this fine machine. I'm just gonna say we obviously forgot what vehicle. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Now we're gonna fly this in style.
Must be a tough break being separated from your kids, Phelps.
They're fine. They've got their mother and they've got each other.
What about you?
What about me?
What have you got?
A friend of mine is helping me through it.
A German friend. This isn't as fast as I thought it would be, to tell you the truth. It's very smooth though. It controls well.
Now that I got you, I may as well ask you.
Ask me what?
Uh-oh.
Black Dahlia. Who was it that killed that poor girl?
No official charges have been pressed in the case.
I know that. I'm not looking for the official version.
I made a promise to the department.
These are the guys who sold you down the river.
That's true. That is very true. I bet we don't get service calls in this vehicle, obviously. Is Biggs done talking? I think Biggs is done talking.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Go ahead and get a feel for the road there, Biggs. Biggs.
I think his name is Phelps. He brought in the case for that poor lady killed near City Hall.
There you go. Oh, good Lord, Biggs. You're killing me, Smalls.
Can you drive to this one?
There you go. Hell's bells. As long as I didn't get hit by a car, that's the important thing. Yowza. By the way, guys, I apologize if the sound is a little bit off. My recording software updated and it changed some stuff, so I'm hoping it's not too bad. Meanwhile, that's where it all started, didn't it, Cole?
Red light. Said she never saw it.
Now, where is Pinker? That's another exit.
Mouthpiece store strips off me.
How's it going?
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Thanks, appreciate that. Technical services,
Beat her up
yes.
so bad. When I found him, I returned the favor.
It's been a while.
Hey, Cole.
Say all's fair in love.
You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
We good? What are we doing?
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
X to talk. Okay, I guess we had to wait for Biggs.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
I know one of these is of my face.
Very funny.
Yep.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Mm-hmm. R to zoom in.
I was door knocking.
R to zoom out. Oh man, you can even see Cole's reflection a little bit in the... That's cool. I like that. Okay. R to zoom... Ooh.
Bringing the watch are a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Nice. Okay, anything else? No? I saw that watch. It's like the first thing that popped into my head. Okay. Next.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy. And Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer.
Yes, and it looks like he's wearing a tie pin.
I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
Yes. MP seems unimpressed. That's a police car. And Mr. Hughes with the fashionable mustache. Okay. Next up. Chemical polishing bath.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
Due to the chemically unstable nature of the above-mentioned compounds, all due care must be taken monitoring the temperature at which the solution is kept prior to immersion. Pay attention, there will be a test later. It looks like we have 2 more photos here.
Canary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he walks.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
West. Is there another photo that we can do? Because that's as far as we can zoom in. Try this one.
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
Gotcha. 3941. So it looked to be the same place. Is this the body McDonald there?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. 1 drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Why did the coroner just hide behind the desk?
You beat her up so bad. When I found him, I returned the favor. I don't care.
This is gonna boom, isn't it? Where's my hat?
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple of years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil, but you could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Hell's bells.
This guy
Priorities.
was willing to rat his own mother after I sweated it.
Thank you. So now, in terms of where we need to go, locations, house, and photograph, because now we have 3941 West 2nd Street, because that was a combination of the photo that we saw in the hangar and those 2 photos that we just examined. Unidentified house. Interesting. Well, that seems to be our only location, guys, so I'll tell you what. Let's,
Can't spare any time. I've got to prepare an evidence brief.
Gotcha. Just gonna let you know that what goes around comes around. And we already saw all of that. What is under here? Ooh. United States Department of Commerce.
McClellan's patent application. So we have McClellan raising a patent and selling to Hughes, and Okamoto copying the details for Lockheed. Where does that leave Nicholson?
With a great big hole in the ground.
Yeah, pretty much. Nicholson is just an unfortunate bystander, I would think. Or maybe not so much of a bystander. But hopefully we'll figure that out a little bit later. So I will head to that direction, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.